Charles,
What?
I have to ask you some questions before we go forward with this wedding. I have some concerns over your report card from sixth grade.
At this point, it is not determined if this video is going to get published or not. I have complete control. It's my phone, and if I don't like it, it's not getting printed.
Okay, anyway, please explain why you had so many negatives for being courteous and considerate towards others.
What are you even talking about?
So the grades that he gets are N for
What are you grades for what?
your on your sixth grade report
Well,
card.
they don't know that. You're just talking crazy.
I said sixth grade report card. So there's N, which stands for
N is probably needs improvement.
U.
Unsatisfactory.
Yes. So he got N's and U's for consideration towards others. Please explain.
These were good opportunities to get better at things. I don't know. Like, so in sixth grade, my teacher was Ken Stover, and that much I remember. And I'm pretty sure his wife's name was Barbie. No shit, Barbie and Ken.
Interesting.
And I'm pretty sure that's true. And he was a huge Celtics fan, and I remember always talking about Dominique Wilkins and Larry Bird. In like probably it must have been like 1986 or whatever. So he must have been more of a Larry Bird fan, and I was more of a Dominique Wilkins fan, and maybe that's why he thought I was not considerate. That's the only thing that I could possibly think of.
Interesting. Yes, Mr. Stover. Okay.
Does it have his name on there?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Okay. So also you got N's in refraining from excessive talking in the classroom.
I had something to say.
And can you give an example of what would be, what would qualify as excessive in his version for a sixth grader?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. You also got a lot of N's in respecting authority. Please explain.
Well, it wasn't bad. It just needed improvement. It wasn't. I don't know.
Okay, so he specifically said that you've done well.
Oh, good.
Which
Yeah.
I would say
I'm glad he thinks so.
makes sense.
That's good.
But you need to take more time to prepare your written assignments. So maybe that's why you overwrite emails now and write them over and over.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't remember that I need to. Well, that might have been if I was bored, and I would just answer stuff really quickly. You probably make silly mistakes. That might have been that.
Part of the excessive talking, probably.
Mm.
And he also mentioned that you really need to take care of the negative grades with your social habits and attitudes because you don't understand how important these are in your future.
Well, to comment on like an 11 or 12-year-old is no. I don't think too many 11 or 12-year-olds have a clear vision of the future. So I think I'm doing okay.
But do you think you were able to demonstrate consideration for others now?
Absolutely.
Yes, I would agree with that as your potential wife.
Potential wife? What are you talking What?
But you know what? You got such good grades, and you accept constructive criticism.
Yeah, see?
So that
How
was
does that
good.
even make sense? How could I have a problem with all these things, but I'm good at accepting constructive criticism? That doesn't make any sense.
And you got a satisfactory for exhibiting self-confidence, but it wasn't like an over-exceedingly self-confident person. So that's very good. So he wants to make sure that you pay attention to all this because now in your future, this is now your future because sixth grade is a very long time ago. Not as long as when I was in sixth grade, just throwing that in there. But anyway, how do you feel your social habits have changed?
I am highly self-aware of my social habits.
And give an example to the audience of maybe a way that you come across that you are not sure is
Wait, what?
maybe socially different than how you did in sixth grade when you would socialize with your friends.
What? I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
And I think you got all goods in
Oh.
a sense of responsibility. So
Yeah,
you're a
that's
responsible
good.
individual.
That's
so
good.
that's very good. I
Yeah.
mean, I like that in a man. I need that in a husband. Okay, great. So I think, we demonstrate good health habits too. So
Oh,
what
good.
does that mean? Like
That means I'm clean.
deodorant,
Yeah, it means
or
I'm
like,
clean. I wash my hair in the shower.
Did they quiz you on how many showers a week you took?
I don't know. Maybe I just didn't smell badly in class, which should be a normal thing. So I'm glad I got good grades in that.
Okay, yeah, I'd still give him good grades in that now. And, he's very pleased though with your outstanding period. It seems very contradictory that he would say that you have done very well, have had an outstanding period or semester or whatever they called it, yet you really need to focus on the attention that you pay to being considerate and
and doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
Well, anyway, we're going to search for his report card from 7th grade, and we'll give you an update as to whether he's actually improved.